Welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell. You'll get all the updates. Really excited for today's beer. It's actually my wife's birthday, and I got a surprise in the mail. I got 2 cans of this from Brian at Pariah, so thanks so much, Brian and Pariah. Had no idea they were sending these off, so, and happy birthday to my wife. So it's their 3rd anniversary, which is amazing, so congrats on that. So they brewed a special beer for it, and it's actually like a double version of a beer I've already had from them, which is awesome. So Smilex, one of the first beers they sent me, did a review of that. It's a Joker reference from the first Batman movie, and this continues the Joker reference from the Batman movie, the original 89 Keaton movie. He stole my balloons! Exclamation point. Awesome can art. Right now, if you're asking yourself, did you put on the Batman shirt because of this review? No, I was already wearing the Batman shirt. And that's how big of a dork I am and how excited, so you can imagine how excited I was when I saw the name of the beer, and big Batman fan. So anyway, he stole my balloons, Double India Pale Ale, holy crap, we're 3 years old, elevating Smilex, the first one as I mentioned, the first one I mentioned, to Dippa to mark the occasion. Hell yes. Hop to the nines with Precious Nelson Savine. How do you pronounce that? Someone tell me in the comments. Accented with Motueka and Mosaic, you can expect notes of white grape, tangerine, lime zest, and peach. We're beyond stoked to be able to share our beers with all who choose to enjoy them. It has been our commitment since day one to make highly flavorful beers our own way, with purpose and a story, to be team driven and to always remember that the sum is a result of the parts. Being able to do this is truly a dream come true. On behalf of Team Pariah, thank you. And again, thank you for the beer. I really appreciate that. I already said the hops, the malts, 2-row, oats, wheat, rye, and dextrose. So it does have some rye in it, which I liked that little extra taste in the Smilex. I'm really excited it's still in here. It's 8.2% ABV, drank within 9 days. It's like barely a week old. So yeah, really rad there. No practice is sacred. San Diego, California, they're out of. Imagine a lot of people fast forwarded all that until they see me pour the beer. So I did rewatch my Smilex video, which is how I know that the hops are different. Nelson is in both, and then Smilex has, I just rewatched it, Citra and Galaxy. So it does have some different hops. So yeah, I don't know how much of like a comparison it is. Does it taste the same, just upped, a little sweeter because it's a double? Whatever, I don't know. Apparently I shouldn't even make the comparison. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful looking beer. It's that nice like yellow on the outside, burnt orange on the center, barely off-white, 1 finger ahead. Tiny bubbles, small bubbles, and actually some medium bubbles in there. But man, that looks like a nice double IPA, New England style for sure. Let's get into the aroma. Smells good. And you know what? And maybe this has happened to other beer people out there when you talk to people who aren't into craft beer, don't know that beer can have a lot of different flavors and aromas. This happened to me years ago on Thanksgiving. My aunt's like, I don't like beer, and I was drinking a pumpkin. I said, just take a sip. I said, this doesn't. When you think to yourself you don't like the taste of beer, just get that out. Try this. She's like, that doesn't taste how I think beer tastes. And she liked it enough, but that's an aside to get to this point. Based on just the aroma, this would be a nice beer to maybe get someone who's like, I like white wine, but I'm not a beer person. Just like, you know what, just smell this. Because it has such a lovely grape, white wine. And then like you can get some white wines. There's a lemon character, lemon zest, a little bit of lime, which is interesting because in the Smilex, when I was talking about citrus, I mentioned like navel oranges and lemons, and I made a point to say I don't get grapefruit or lime. So when I'm saying citrus, that's what I mean and what I don't mean. But this one I do get a little bit of lime. What is the other thing? I mean, there's definitely some like tropical stuff though. It does have orange citrus, but there's like some tropical. I can't pull specifics, but it definitely smells good. I'm gonna say it smells half that grape wine thing I'm saying, and like maybe like a quarter of the citrus orange stuff, and the other quarter is like generic tropical fruits. Smells good. It's not hard to like really get what's in there. I can't put specifics to the tropical stuff. See about the taste. Cheers. The reason I mentioned watching the Smilex video is I commented how good the mouthfeel was, and that's true here as well. And I wanted to kind of taste it before I mentioned it. And yeah, you're definitely getting that. It's not surprising. I mean, it's got the oats, it's got the wheat. There's some sugar in it, so you're helping up that ABV, some added sweetness, which is helping in the juicy qualities of it. There's a little bit in the finish, and as I'm still talking, of that white wine, which is so interesting because it's almost spot on like I had, and I'm not like a Riesling or something. I'm not a huge wine guy. I happen to live in an area that has wineries and goes on, does little tastings wherever, but I don't like delve into it too much. So very generic information and very generic white wine to me. But the other thing the reason I'm talking about that is there's some of that like dryness, like that alcohol dryness, and although I'm not getting an alcohol taste, it can really trick you into thinking you had, not that the taste itself, this is all the aftertaste, really tricking you like you could have been drinking a white wine. Let's get back into the beer part of it. So yeah, I'm definitely with the white wine taste in the actual beer itself. A lot like the aroma, there's that lemon thing. The lime I'm getting less than I got in the aroma. It's very faint, whereas the lemon zest is a little bit more. But don't get me wrong, it's not like a lemony bomb either. Like it's there working with that white wine thing. And it's interesting, the aftertaste, it's this compounding, the white wine thing I spent a little too much time maybe talking about. But now I'm getting a little bit more of that lemon thing there as well. I'm not too surprised. Cause I could get some like mosaic berry. But it's really, okay, so I don't know what Matuka has, like what that's supposed to give. I don't know that hop well enough. Nelson, and I kind of did some other thing on the Smilex. Nelson, all damn getting that white wine thing, maybe the lemon lime thing. I'm assuming Mutaka, if not some of the grape thing, probably has citrus. And then the mosaic, I could see a little bit of like a blueberry. But it's really, like I was saying about the aroma, I think this would be a really good beer for like, okay, you don't like beer but you drink white wine, try this. I think there's enough other stuff that it doesn't just drink exactly like white wine. I think it just, if it was a Venn diagram, it'd be a big overlap, I'll put it that way. The tropical 25-ish% I was getting to aroma, I'm not really getting too much in the taste. Okay, they're saying white grape, yep, tangerine, lime zest, whereas I'm getting more of that lemon, but I did get the lime and the aroma more. The peach. Maybe their peach is my other thing, my generic tropical fruit thing. One more sip. See, you can tell I like it. I don't typically drink as much on camera because I want the nice picture where I put the rest of the beer in the glass to put up on Instagram and sometimes as the thumbnail for these videos. So you can tell I like it because I'm drunken more than I typically do. I could see like more like the skin of a peach versus like super juicy ripe peach meat, Yeah, it's a good beer. It's different, which I like too. You see like it's gonna be a New England style double IPA, and it's got these other elements, and it's in a really nice way. I think it's obvious, but I'm gonna say it one more time. To like this beer, it would definitely be helpful to like white wine, which when I go and do these tastings, I typically, what is it, like Riesling and that, what's the German one? It's like, I'm going to butcher this, Gewürztraminer or something, Gewürztraminer? I remember I was on one wine tour and went to a winery, and they're like, I know Shocker on a wine tour, went to a winery. Excuse me, they said like, any craft beer people. So I raised my hand, they're like, okay, try this. And I drank it. They go, what kind of beer is this drink like? I said, pale ale. She goes, yep. That's what we hear all the time. And it was that one with the German Gewürztraminer or whatever it is. And it was really crazy how much that drank like a pale ale. This is reminding me of those kinds of wine experiences I've had. So yeah, it definitely helps if you like the white wine. And if you're looking for just straight like juice bomb kind of a double in a New England style IPA, this might not be up your alley. I don't know, but for me, I like that, and I'm kind of excited to have another can and see if my wife likes it too. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks again, Pariah, for sending. I really appreciate that. Check me out on Instagram on Tap. There's no hype beer reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.